kicker Jake Elliott ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength.
And now off to the races down the right side.
Woo, yeah!
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Darrell Williams, 76 yards. And the Chiefs on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Rodgers on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at about the 32. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Into the secondary past the 40. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged.
On first. It's to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Hurts. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football. Told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
On the sneak, it's Hurts, and he's in for his touchdown. Jalen Hurts keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now here's Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He'll buy some time right. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. As time expires in the first half, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. Butker on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see action in this third quarter. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half? And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Frank Clark just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run and, of course, get to the quarterback.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 2nd and goal, Hurts toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Hurts sets up to throw it. Throw right side, caught by Goddard at the tight end. Touchdown! Dallas Goedert, from 3 yards out. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will tie our game here in the third. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Finding room to the 20. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Mahomes now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Credit Melvin Ingram, able to get into the backfield and make the stop. 2nd and 15. Here's Hurts to throw. Past the 20.
Don't worry about it, baby. I ain't worried about it.
Philadelphia. DeVonte Smith, 46 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Mahomes. Finding Hardman. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So that one will be accepted. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes will throw. The right side going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Mahomes to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Eagles have recovered. Wow, so they were already in field goal range. Now this and a completely new story to tell.
And frankly, what they're going to say when they review this game and go over it, they're going to tell the offense, you had one job. All right, you knew what you had to get done. You knew where we wanted to kick the field goal from. You know our range. Just take care of the football, and we win the game.
It got his man complete. 20.
Let's get that swagger, y'all.
And that's a touchdown as they broke it on tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control. But still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, a lot.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflated.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. On first down, Sanders not finding a whole lot as he'll get forward for about 3. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Another run with Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Hurts. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The kick by Elliott is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you didn't mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the young men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 10. And the Eagles come up with a late